let's talk about some spots that you can sleep at if you are living inside of your car. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first spot that I have for you are 24-hour laundromats. Now, be careful with 24-hour laundromats because at nighttime, usually around 8, 9 o'clock to about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, there are a lot of weirdos that come out at night, you know, people just doing sketchy things, but you can sleep at a 24-hour laundromat because it is open 24 hours, so they're not really going to expect you to like live inside your car and be there. But you definitely want to change these spots up around that I'm going to be talking about in the video. Never stay at one spot all the time. Definitely have 2 to 3 different spots that you are going to stay at. But if you can, I would definitely sleep in the morning or during the daytime at a laundromat. And again, it all depends on your work schedule. If you're working, you know, morning to evening or morning to night, it is what it is. But I would definitely try to avoid sleeping at a 24-hour laundromat during the night because you just don't want to be mixed into that crowd and you do want a peaceful night's sleep. Now, the second place I'm going to be talking about, you guys in the comment section was telling me, especially on TikTok, you guys were telling me about hotels and motels. You guys were basically saying you can get to a hotel or motel and you can just go park in the back, be quiet, and yes, security or police will make their rounds and check license plates and make sure that people are inside of their right parking spot. But 9 times out of 10, they don't care. And if the hotel or the motel don't have a lot of people, they would really just leave you alone. And some of you are telling me that the motels are easier, and then some of you are saying the hotels are easier. It all depends on your area, I'm guessing, because in my area, I would definitely say that a motel will be easier. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, that person at the counter is probably tired, you know what I mean? Or they just straight up don't care. So you just go park and go to sleep inside of your vehicle. But let me know in the comment section how that worked out for you, whether you went to the motel or you went to the hotel. Now, this next one is shocking me, but the casino. And I never really thought about it, but yes, the casino do work. I'll give you guys a little scoop. So basically, I went to a casino one time with a friend of mine, and it was about 9 o'clock at night. No, I don't gamble. He was just showing me the casino, and we were there from like 9 to basically midnight, and we parked in the parking garage. We were like on the 5th or 6th floor, and like, you know, that's 3-4 hours you're just walking around, you know, talking to people, having fun. So I'm pretty sure you could sleep there. Yes, it is loud. You have a lot of people, you know, screaming, calling for their friend, you know, having a great old time because it is a casino. Some people might win some money, some people might lose some money, so you are going to hear noises. But if you have like earplugs or something, you could definitely, you know, go up on the 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever floor, or even the 1st floor if you don't feel like driving all the way up there. Put in, you know, set up your little setup so you can go to sleep and put some earbuds in, and you should be able to sleep through that casino. And yes, there is security and police, but I mean, to be honest, there's just a lot going on, and 9 times out of 10, they're not really going to worry about you. So I would try 3-4 different casinos in your area. Usually the higher end ones I would say would be better for you, but if you do want to go to lower end ones, definitely give it a shot and see how you like it. This is another one that I didn't really think about, but it is true. You can go to apartment complexes. Now hold on, some of them do have parking permits. So basically, you know, this apartment building number, they have 2 spots, or they might have 3 spots. But a lot of people are telling me they will go to their friend apartment complex and they will just go ahead and park inside their spot, or they'll just park inside of a random spot because that person wasn't there. And let's just say, throwing a number out there, they went 1 o'clock in the morning, they saw a car wasn't there, so they parked in there and they just fell asleep. Now, be very careful with a lot of apartment complexes. They do have security. A lot of them don't play. And if somebody see you in their spot, let's say they work the night shift at the hospital and they come home and they see that you're in their spot, they will complain, and you know, it could just be all bad. You can end up getting towed for that because you are violating. A lot of apartment complexes have different signs saying, you know, violators will be towed, you know, you will be prosecuted, etc. So if you are going to go to apartment complexes, watch out. Make sure that you're not taking nobody personal spot, because that's going to be an issue for you. But that is one place that you can definitely go ahead and catch some shut-eye. Now, this one is going to be very niche, what I'm about to say, but if you work at an airport, this person was telling me in the comment section, shout out to you, you know who you are. They said you can use your parking employee pass if you work at an airport, and basically you will just work your shift and then you'll just stay in your car and you'll just go ahead and fall asleep. I think that's honestly amazing because they do have secret parking, and let's say you are in your car, you're going to sleep, they're not going to know if you're working a double, you know what I mean? So why not just go work your shift, go to your car. Let's say you're really tired, let's say you just did a 10-hour shift or a 12-hour shift, whatever, fall asleep. I mean, you have the pass, just put the pass right up on your dash. They can't say nothing to you. You work at the airport. I don't think you should be able to even, you know, get found out. Just don't tell nobody. You keep your mouth shut, no one's ever gonna know. So definitely, if you work at an airport, take advantage of that if you are living inside your vehicle, or let's just say you're tired of paying rent and you're like, you know what, I don't mind living inside my van, or I don't mind living inside my car, continue to do that instead of pay rent. And remember, airports are big, so you could definitely go to the bathroom if you need to use the bathroom, etc., and do your little business in there. Now the next one I want to talk about is Home Depot and Lowe's. A lot of the Home Depots and Lowe's in my area, they open up around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. It all depends what day it is, and a lot of them actually close at 11 p.m. So think about it, 5 a.m. through 11 p.m. If you have some free time, and let's just say you want to get some shut-eye, let's just say you want to get 5 hours of sleep. I mean, you should want to get your 8, but let's just say 5 hours of sleep. From 5 in the morning to 11 at night, you have somewhere to go ahead and get some sleep at. And yes, you could overnight it. Walmart in my area would be a better opportunity if you did want to overnight it. So I mean, you could try Home Depot and Lowe's and see which one you like better, but I don't know how it really is in your area. It might be, they probably are strict, you know what I mean? But if you could park all the way in the back near the bushes or something and try to blend in with the green grass and trees and stuff, definitely go ahead and do that, and let me know how it goes in the comment section down below. But yeah, if you, let's say you got one Home Depot, you got one Lowe's, and you got one Walmart, I would rotate those 3 parking lots in different spots, of course, every day, and just see how their employees react and managers, because at the end of the day, it really is up to the manager how they want to go about the situation. Some managers, they like take their job super serious, and they're like, oh no, you can't park here, blah 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 blah. And then some managers are like, okay, I don't care, do what you want to do. And if you want to take it a step further, you can go ahead and call the store and ask them, say, hey, I'm in this type of vehicle, so and so, I'm going through a situation, can I sleep in your parking lot? Can you get a manager on the phone? And if you do want to take it a step further, and it's all up to their word, if they say no, then it's no. But if they say yes, there you go, you got a free spot for the night. Now here's another one, everyone kind of know about it, but public parks. And you only really want to go to public parks during the day, because everyone kind of knows that parks shut down around 6-7 o'clock. Unless there's like an event going on, then you definitely got lucky. But even if you do sleep at a public park at nighttime when an event's going on, you want some earplugs, because there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of shouting, cheering, etc. But public park, again, if you have some free time, if you have a night job, this is the best, because you can go to a public park and just sit there and go to sleep. Now if you are in Florida, I know it's very hot in Florida, and a lot of you were telling me in the comment section, like, hey, what about us people down south where it's hot? You want to crank your windows, and you definitely want a fan. If you're up north, you're dealing with snow right now, so it's going to be a little bit different from you. You're going to go ahead and have a heater, and you want to crack your windows as well, because you don't want to harm yourself while having that heat trapped inside your vehicle. So if you're down south, I would definitely either order it, if you can. If you have a friend, you can use their address, order you a fan, a portable fan for your vehicle, or you can go to like Walmart or some type of store that will sell a portable fan, and you want to have inside your vehicle, because you will be cooking, it will be hot, and it's just going to be very brutal for you. So always make sure you have that in mind. You want to make sure you control your environment inside of your vehicle. You want to make sure that you control the weather, wherever you're going to sleep at, because if you're super cold or you're super hot while you're trying to sleep, you're not going to have a good night's sleep. So always keep that in mind. Now, another honorable mention, everyone knows this is kind of a no-brainer, but I'm going to throw this out there. If you have a friend or a best friend or even acquaintance, and let's just say you are living in your vehicle full time, and you do just want a place where you can just park your vehicle and not feel unsafe, you can give that acquaintance or that friend or the best friend saying, hey, I don't want to use your shower, I don't want to use nothing in your home, I don't want to come to your home. I was wondering, can I just come to your house? I'll leave first thing in the morning. Can I just come park on the lawn or park inside of their driveway? Because you got to remember, some of your friends or your acquaintance, they might have 4 or 5 cars at their home already, so they might say no, or they just like, no, my family wouldn't feel okay with that. But put your pride aside. If you are in town, or you really just want a spot for the night because you're super tired, go ahead, call that friend, call that acquaintance, or even text them, whatever you got to do, and just let them know, I'll park on the lawn and I'll leave first thing. Literally, that should be like your last plan. But you do not want to have such an ego and such a pride where you feel like you cannot do that. And no, you're not using them, because you could just say, hey, I'll give you $10 for the night, or I can mow your lawn. Let's say they have some tools and you can mow the lawn, or you say, hey, I could wash the dishes, or I could take out the trash, whatever. If you're trying to save money, offer to do something for them. But that is just another option you can have. And most people would say, yeah, like, I don't care, that's it, you just want to park on the lawn, or hey, you just want to park in the driveway. They're gonna say yes or no. keep that in mind. If you have any suggestions down below, definitely go ahead and leave them. I'll really appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Like, real talk, a lot of you, all of you are amazing, because I uploaded this video on YouTube and I got 200 views on my other video, and then I uploaded the same clips on TikTok and I got over 24,000 views on TikTok. So a lot of people are commenting on both social media apps, and you're saying I'm helping you, you know, you're glad. A lot of you are saying, I didn't know people live like this, and you're educating each other. We're educating each other, and that's what I like. So remember, you don't have to just live inside of an apartment, because these apartments out here, let's be honest, they're $1,300, $1,400 for a 1-bedroom in my area. That is insane. I'm not paying $1,300, $1,400 for a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't care how nice it looks. You know what I mean? That's unnecessary. So if you want to live in a van, you want to live in an RV, a schoolie, a bus, a regular car, a Prius, you want to live on a motorcycle with a tent, I don't care. As long as you just stay safe and you continue to be happy. You know what I mean? And keep on pushing on, as long as you have a roof over your head. You know what I mean? Like, don't let people down you. Don't let people say, oh, you're weird. Oh, you shouldn't be living like that. You do not have to follow society and its rules. And I preach that on this channel a lot. Do what makes you happy. That's all I really got to say for this video. Make sure you stay humble. Make sure you stay positive. Please make sure you stay safe out there. God bless you. I love you. And peace out.